This is Silly Rabbit. It is an app I made myself to organize all the different information I care about, funnel it into one place so that I can either act on it or bookmark it so it's saved into a database for the future. In the middle here, we have all the different newsletters, podcasts, YouTube videos that I subscribe to, all categorized. On the left-hand side, these are TikTok ideas that are flowing through from a N8N flow that I created. What I could do here is either accept or pass. So if I hit accept, what happens is a little form pops up. I fill this out and then it triggers a second flow, which actually puts together a story package. And from there, I pull it right into Claude, and then I could just kind of go back and forth and iron out the final script before I actually film. That's when I actually have to do real work and make the video. Over here, instead of streaming in the big headlines of the day, what I'm trying to do is find news that relates to specific Kalshi or polymarket markets. And I can actually click on the headline. And if I did want to place a trade, I could click here. Pulls up the actual market itself. For now, it's just Google News, but ideally you'd have one of those nice paid services that allow you to get super granular with your filtering so that we're positive that the actual headlines are super specific to the markets that we care about. So the hero here is always going to be a digest. So in this case, these are a bunch of different engineering blogs, could be related to the different podcasts or the newsletters. So it's just rolling them up and giving me a brief summary on each one. Then from there, you could actually just go into the full articles themselves. For the tech ones here, you have them all listed out. And then click into it, it appears just like a regular blog post. If I go through here and I'm reading and I find something interesting, I could highlight, I could spark it, and then, I'll say, good idea for marketing. Then I'll log it as like a workflow upgrade, all the things I work on, save it. And from there, it's going to go into a database and it's going to log the exact spot where I saved something. And then it's going to attach the specific article, the author, the date, all that sort of context. Now, the goal of that, if I continue to do it over time, it should start to learn what I care about so that I don't have to sit here and read a million blogs a day, which would be counterproductive. I will just have these smart sparks that appear. And they're pretty good right now. It's pretty good at predicting what I would have highlighted if I did read the full thing myself, but I can kind of give feedback on whether it was right or wrong. And ideally, the combination of actually taking the time to do it combined with that quick little feedback loop should make it more accurate over time. I do like, obviously, the ability to just quickly get stories up and running, at least the packages, quickly make trades, whatever it may be. But the goal of this is also more of a mental exercise. I feel if I take the time to read some of these more dense, long form articles, I feel a bit smarter. It's almost like a workout for my brain. And then I can go and actually sit down and do real work for the day. So it's not so much about always finding information that will lead to something productive. It's also just kind of a good exercise for my mind. Sometimes you do just want to go through things and get good ideas for the different things you do at work or different content. With all these AI predicted highlights, I can scroll through and ideally just extract kind of the best of the best information and not waste my time digging through everything all day. Like sometimes I do want to do that purposefully to just keep my mind sharp, but ideally I'll be able to scan through and just quickly be able to see all the best information that I would have highlighted if I actually had read every article. And then one other thing I think is going to be super valuable is just being able to search. So these articles, podcasts, newsletters, I am saving them all to a database. So then I could just go through, I could just type in AI agents, see what people are saying. And then you could also just run some entity extraction and see how the topic has evolved over time, how much is being mentioned. You could do the same with different brands, different people, identify the different themes and patterns that are going on. And kind of by tracking myself, I'll be able to see what I use and what I don't use. So I might end up dropping some categories, probably end up dropping some of the functionality up here. Like I got Kindle highlights all pulled in as well. And then I run a sort of custom deep research command within Claude Code, and the reports it produces goes right here as well. The reason why I'm doing that instead of just using Perplexity or running it within the terminal, when I have them right here, I can then, I could spark them and then I could save it. And then going forward, when I say, hey, I want to do deep research on XYZ topic, again, it'll kind of tailor that report to the sort of information that I typically care about as well. I'm going to keep playing around with it, making videos about the different things I am plugging in here and learning along the way.